All right, guys, I'm giving you a little update as to what's going on. I'll have an incident that we had up the street at a store at the tail end of this video, so keep watching. You'll be able to see these damn two 20-year-old kids out in the street acting crazy, throwing rocks at us. Hit Joe with a rock. They're only coming when we have our German Shepherd Rocky with us. They hit our German Shepherd with a rock. They hit a neighbor's dog with a rock. So I can see now that we're literally going to have to finish this. No other option. No other option. But one good thing came out of what happened with the rock incident. Some of our neighbors got to see it, and people up at the department store that we were at, they came to our defense. We didn't even have to call the cops. 2 or 3 other people did. And now people in here where we live are starting to see it as well. It's important to know if you go to Latin America and you are a white fella, you are always going to be the problem. There will never, if you get shot and killed, it will be your fault. If you get robbed, it will be your fault. If whatever happens, it will be your fault. That's the culture here. And I watched something last night that was very, very interesting. I believe he's done since passed away quite some years ago, but he was a very, very influential pastor in the up in through the 90s and maybe the 2000s, the zeros there. Very, very, he's a preacher's preacher, very intelligent guy. I mean, a lot of people listen to this guy, well-known theologians listen to this guy. I can't remember his name right now, it escapes me, but last night he started talking about different cultures. And when he got to North and South American Indians, he said something that I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. That's exactly what it is. And he said they're under witchcraft, no matter what church they go to, no matter what they're doing, be Catholic or Protestant, they're doing everything in witchcraft ways. And that's what's going on here. And it's putting a shield on the culture, and therefore there can't be no growth and breakthroughs culturally. There can't be none of that without God. And we see that in the world. And he went down the line talking about different things with different ethnic groups of people. And he was right on everything he said about every ethnic group, in my humble opinion. And so these people, they don't know how to love one another. They don't know how to love their neighbor. They don't know how to actually even love their family members or their own children. If there's a bad way to go, they're going to do it. And the bad people here always get the upper hand, because the good people, the ones that claim to be good, there's nothing good about them. They're the ones that want to run off. They immediately fold up camp and flee. And it's just not in our engineering to do that. So, but we are just going through pure hell right now. And at one of the other places I lived here, we went through some hell too. I left there, but I didn't leave in fleeing. I left because the place was just literally too small. But it was a crazy area. But all these places are the same. They have no concept of giving another human being any peace. They're like dogs up under a blanket, and when a dog is under a blanket and the dog is can't see you, the dog automatically assumes that you can't see him. And that's the cultural thing here. That's the cultural thing. Had a South African American tell me some years ago. He came here and preached a sermon, and I wasn't living here at the time, but he wanted to talk to me because he was from English Guyana. There's two portions of it, a French Guyana and an English Guyana. He was from the English side, so he spoke excellent English. And I sat down and talked to him, and he said he had made many frequent trips here. And he said, you know, it's really amazing. And he said, look around. And I was looking around, and he said, do you see all the red high-cut skirts these girls are wearing and showing all the cleavage they can, and they're supposedly in the house of God? And he said, these places aren't houses of God. And he was totally right about that. They're not. And he said that repeatedly he would have prostitutes come up and say, we need you to say a prayer of forgiveness for us for our profession so we can continue to do it. And just thieves come up. We need a prayer for forgiveness so we can continue stealing everybody's stuff. Just some sick, bent, twisted stuff. So, sick, bent, and twisted. And, you know, Joe and I have often thought, Joe had a comment yesterday. He said, Dad, my whole life is running people down. I said, what do you mean, son? He said, I get in the ring with somebody, they run. I have to run them down. Got a problem with somebody in the street, they do something and they run, and I have to run them down. And he said, Dad, I feel like I'm on a world with nothing but cowards and miscreants. And I said, well, of course you are, son. That's exactly where you are. Cowards and miscreants. So, but at least we had the house egged. That's on a video short on this channel. So if you go look, the thumbnail on the video short, you'll see eggs all over the floor. And what they did was, when they come up and threw eggs at our door and ran off like the cowards and miscreants that they are, the eggs splattered, and it splattered on neighbors' doors and walls. And then it became serious to these people. Then they were like, well, hold on a minute here. This ain't right, when it affected them. So we've had a little bit of a turn here, so I'm glad that's happening. But we're discussing right now moving to Bogota. So that may end up happening. I'm not sure. As quick as it can be done, or how long it's going to take, or whatever. But at least if we're in Bogota, we can get to an airport. And if we have to, we can be repatriated back to the U.S. and they'll send us back. So if worse comes to worse, but I'm going to tell this is for my fellow Americans. Well, it's for the English folks too. For the English folks, you get that Starmer guy the hell out of there. Whatever you got to do, get him out. And for the U.S. folks and English folks, we can't allow people to terrorize our great citizens inside of any other country. We just can't allow it. We rule the deal. We hold the chess pieces. We are the decent. Have the upper moral ground. More often than not, I know the world's got crazy here lately, but we've got the moral high ground here. And we've got to do something with this world. And I'm telling every parent out there, if you don't stand, if you don't get involved when you don't want to get involved, if you stay wrapped up in yourself instead of your kid or kids, don't be surprised the hell that comes up on you, because it's a-coming. It is a-coming. And you'll eventually get it. And, I haven't had a perfect life here, but I've damn sure tried my best to give Joe as a close to perfect life as I can give him. I've done my best to give him the best education I can give him. I've done my best to spend time with him, that he's not out here romping and running these roads with other idiot kids and sitting back, just everything revolved around moving something or a thumb. And I've worked very hard with him. I've sacrificed my life with him, and I'm going to continue to do it until the day I die. It's all about him. All of it. And hell will come up on you. If you cut and run, if you don't get involved, you let somebody run on your kid. And the thing about it is, here where we are, they don't want to let Joe defend himself. They don't want to let me defend myself either. And we're loaded up around here. That's about all I can say. We got what we need to defend ourselves. You rest assured of that. Somebody comes through that door, they're not walking out it. I guarantee you that. But it's hard getting out here on these streets and putting up with this shit. But you're going to hear me pleading with my neighbors up there at that department store to get involved and help us. And a minimum of 3 of them stepped up and they were like, we're calling the cops, we're calling the cops. Another one over there, we're calling them too. This is not right. So at least some decency was shown in this incident. But it'll be on the second part of this video. It'll be coming up right now. I want you all to know we love you. Hard as heck living with one of the baddest, well, probably the baddest 16-year-old on the planet, and him not being able to defend himself, or his old man either being able to. Very difficult, so we certainly would appreciate your prayers.
The other one's here too.
I didn't see it. Diez minutos, espere ojo nosotros. De niños malos. Come on, Joe. Hold the camera. Rex, you dead in the pageant. Dead. Here, wait, punta, no estes. Racos de otro. Punta.
Vamos.
See?
Vamos.
Punto.
Vamos.
Put the shit down.
Vamos, you.
No molesta me or mi niño, no más. No molesta. Drug addicto. Yeah. Dígame kind of pistola. See? Got it? Todos tiempo. See? Molesta a nosotros todos tiempos. Yeah. Okay. No molesta. Véngame con la pistola. No molesta me no más. Telephone the police here? Sí. Yeah, no molesta me no más. No más. No más. He was aquí. ¿Sí? Por favor, hable de policía correcto. Por favor. Molesta a nosotros mucho. Sí.
Ya, párela, usted también, ya, párela. No, pues ya, ¿qué? Pues párela. Ya, párela.
Ayúdame, vecinos. Ayúdame, dos.
Párela, contrólense.
¿Sí? I'm 7 años. 7-0 años. Ellos molestan, ¿sí me entienden? Todos los días. I'm un americano, es discriminaciones.
¿Ahí del barrio?
Acá. De huevos en la casa, nosotros casa. Racas, batallas, boom, venga por mi niño, es 16 años. Por favor, hable honesto de acciones. They hable de la ley no. Tell them they keep telling the police lies.
Dice que ellos le siguen diciendo a las policías mentiras, entonces dice que
They
si le
say
pueden
we're
contar lo
coming
que pasó.
after them, but you say they came up here. See? Él habla, me tengo una pistola. Usted escucha, habla, me tengo una pistola. Go out here, Joe, and just keep filming them. I got Rocky. Hey, de negro, Ronnie, aquí habla. Nosotros, no, usted también nos conoce.
He's just telling me not to stop filming, but I don't know about it.
No, we're not paying the camera.
Eso, pero ya. Lo sigue grabando, lo sigue toreando. No va a pelear de lo que es.
They were throwing rocks from over here, Joe. That's where those rocks came from.
Yeah.
They threw them from inside the complex there.
No, actually.
Is the police here, Bingo?
They got
Por favor, hable por nosotros. De mucho molesta mi niño.
You want me to show her the videos of the things?
Yeah, show her the video.